pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, first item is to approve the minutes of our previous meeting of March 10, 2020.
So moved.
I'll second.
After being properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Next item is to approve the bills as being presented right now by Controller Adamson.
Okay, general fund, $862,579.55. Liquid fuels fund, $20,385.74. 911 fund, $4,794.52. Hotel tax fund, $28,555.36. Records improvement, $1,678. Domestic relations, $9,526.83. Children and youth services, $472,566.92, giving us a grand total of $1,400,086.92.
Thank you.
I move to approve the bills. Should we also motion now to approve? I would like to also add to that motion that we approve the bills through April 14th for routine business.
And I will second that.
All right, after being properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, the next item is to discuss personnel issues, and we do have some changes, and we're going to go through the changes. Under new hires, we have security under the commissioners effective March 24th, 2020, a new hire. Also a new hire under telecommunications 911 effective March 20th, 2020. We don't have anything under transfers. Under separations and retirements, we have a part-time corrections officer separating effective the 7th of March. Another part-time corrections officer separating effective the 20th of March. We also have the jail warden effective the 27th of March, and maintenance worker under commissioners effective April 13th, 2020. I'd like to say that the warden, thank you for his years of service, 25 years plus with the county under our corrections facility. Thank you for your services.
And same with the maintenance gentleman. He's been here a long time, so we definitely want to recognize
About 30, a little over 30 years.
30 years, so appreciate that.
Yeah, we do want to thank Barry Angstad for all his years of service to Clearfield County. So
Is there a motion to accept the personnel changes?
I move to accept the personnel changes as presented by the chair.
Second.
After being properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Under public comment, I know this is a closed meeting, but are we accepting any questions?
Did anybody send any in?
None to me.
Okay, so we have nothing under public comment. Under old business, there's nothing there. New business, we have to ratify and extend the disaster declaration. Clearfield County Declaration of Disaster and Emergency for the County of Clearfield. Whereas a novel coronavirus known as COVID-19 has been declared a public health emergency of international concern by the United States Centers of Disease and Control and Prevention, and whereas the President of the United States, Donald Trump, has declared national emergency under the Stafford Act, through proclamation of disaster emergency on March 6, 2020 by the Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf, the Pennsylvania Department of Health declared COVID-19 a public health emergency. And whereas COVID-19 has the potential to place Clearfield County in a significant public health emergency, and COVID-19 has the potential to endanger the health, safety, welfare, and substantial number of persons residing in Clearfield County and threatens to create problems greater in scope than Clearfield County may be able to resolve. And whereas emergency management measures are required to reduce the severity of such disaster and to protect the health, safety, and welfare of affected residents in Clearfield County. And whereas the threat of imminent disaster and emergency has the potential to cause significant adverse impact upon the population, schools, businesses, government, and others throughout Clearfield County. Now therefore, we, the undersigned commissioners of Clearfield County, pursuant to the provision section of 7501 of the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Services Code, as amended, do hereby declare disaster emergency in Clearfield County. Further, we direct the Clearfield County Chief of Clerk to coordinate the integral activities of county government's emergency operation plan, work with state and federal authorities as needed. Further, we direct the Clearfield County Emergency Management Coordinator to coordinate the activities of the emergency response external to Clearfield County government's emergency operation plan, to take all appropriate actions needed to alleviate the effects of this disaster, to aid in the restoration of essential public services, and to take any other emergency response action deemed necessary to respond to this disaster emergency. Further, all public offices and employees of Clearfield County are hereby directed to exercise the utmost diligence in the discharge of duties required of them for the duration of the emergency and execution of emergency laws, regulations, and directives, state and local. Further, all citizens are called upon and directed to comply with the necessary emergency measures, to cooperate with public officials and disaster services forces in executing emergency operation plans, and to obey and comply with lawful directions of properly identified officers. Further, all operating forces will direct their communications and requests for assistance and operations directly to Clearfield County Emergency Operating Center. Still further, we authorize officials of Clearfield County to act as necessary to meet current demands of this emergency, namely by the employment of temporary workers, by the rental of equipment, by purchase of supplies, materials, and by entering in such contracts and agreements for performance of public works as they may be required to meet the emergency, all without regard to time-consuming procedures and formalities normally prescribed by law, mandatory constitutional requirements, etc. This declaration will take effect immediately, and we've signed it. So, all of us.
Tony, what's the date on that?
The date is
16th.
the 16th.
16th, okay,
Yes.
couldn't remember.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Well, I move to ratify and to extend as long as this crisis continues on. We can always announce when it's over.
Exactly. I will be happy to second it and just add that Commissioner Glass's motion be amended or adjusted to reflect the fact that it was effective as of the 16th of this month.
Very good.
And after being properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Moving on to number 2, award affordable housing trust fund grant. So we announced that we had affordable housing trust fund awards. We solicited applications for the affordable housing activities to be funded by Clearfield County Affordable Housing Fund, and we selected various groups that applied, and we ranked them, and we have awarded to 4 different entities. And the projects included owner-occupied rehabilitation, rental rehabilitation, first-time home buyers programs, counseling programs, emergency repair, elderly special needs, and community stabilization programs. A total of 6 applicants were received and reviewed by the county's Office of Planning and Community Development based on the program guidelines. There were requests for a total of $90,100 in funds, and we awarded the available. Therefore, not all projects could be funded or fully funded. Upon the 2020 award of funds, the county will have awarded $394,170 in affordable housing trust funds since 2012. And so the ones that this year we've deemed eligible, the first one is Young People Who Care, and they're dealing with homeowner repair for blight prevention. Funds will be used to purchase materials for the agency's summer home repair and ongoing emergency repair programs. Project provides homeowners repairs detrimental to the health and safety of the occupants. Young people who care provide these services as a last resort, and they're asking for $15,000. The second one entity is Real Equity LLC. They're to create new affordable rental units. Private development company that offers safe, affordable rental options in the Du Bois area. Real Equity will realize affordable house trust funds to transform blighted properties into 3 new affordable housing units. And they're asking for $15,000. And the third one is Clearfield County Housing Authority Rental Repair Program. The Housing Authority will continue to provide an incentive for private investment in the improvement of rental units. This program would offer landlords 50% reimbursement of costs for making code improvements of up to $1,000. This ensures that there are quality rental units available, thereby assuring county families have safe, decent, affordable housing. They're asking for $10,100. In Clearfield Presbyterian Church, Presbyterian Hammers Emergency Housing Repair Program. The Presbyterian Hammers is a group of church volunteers that provides emergency house repairs for Clearfield County residents in need. This group serves residents with physical and mental disabilities who have limited income and no other support system to help them with emergency house repairs. And they're asking for $5,000. The total funds awarded for this year were $45,100.
Mr. Chairman, as a member of section of the Presbyterian Church, I would ask that if you could take a separate vote on their request, that I be recused from that, please.
Sure.
So I make a motion to approve 1 through 3 then.
Okay.
And I'll second that.
All right. After we properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Now I'll make a motion to approve the Presbyterian Hammers to number 4.
And I'll second that. And we'll note for the record that Commissioner Sobel has abstained from the vote. After we properly move and second, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome. The third item is consider appointment of George Hunsinger to the Clearfield County Library Board. The Library Board did receive a letter of interest from Mr. Hunsinger to be on the board.
I'll move that we appoint George Hunsinger to the Clearfield County Library Board.
Second.
All right, after we properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Number 4, permission to advertise bids for repairs to Camp Corbley and McGee's Mills Bridge.
Well, as most residents know, McGee's Mills is the covered bridge. We have determined that we're going to cover it with a synthetic wood shake appearance to give it a longer life without changing the general appearance of the roof. The roof is in pretty bad shape. Would you gentlemen agree with that?
Absolutely.
What we're doing there?
Absolutely.
And Camp Corbley, it's just in really bad need of repair.
Yeah, mostly, not the decking, but underneath the decking,
I forget the technical term,
terms, but
we did have a conference with the engineers, and it's definitely a priority this year. So I move to advertise for both of those.
And I will second the motion to advertise for both structures.
After we properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Number 5, consider communication tower leases with Boggs and Bell Townships. And we have a solicitor here.
Yes, I have 2 agreements. One is with Boggs Township, one is with Bell Township. They are very similar. They're just allowing the respective entities to put an antenna on our 911 tower. If there's any damage or interference with our 911 system, it has to be removed. The Bell Township agreement will be for $50 per month by Bell Township, and the Boggs Township will be responsible for the summer and winter maintenance on that location. Both agreements are for 5 years. The county, however, can terminate with 30 days notice for any reason. So those have both been approved this morning as to their form for your consideration.
Well, then I'll move that we've all had an opportunity to review the leases, so I'll move that we approve the communication tower leases with both Boggs and Bell Townships as presented by the solicitor.
I'll second.
After we properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Number 6 is consider liquid fuel allocation to Gulick Township in the amount of $3,297.97.
So moved.
Second.
After being properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Do we have anything under the solicitor's report?
Well, under new business, I think it's fair to announce that we're going to cancel our April 7th work
Right.
session meeting, for basically for the public safety. And we'll plan on our meeting on the 14th, and, we'll keep the public appraised as to how we're gonna, hold that meeting depending on circumstances.
Heather, we probably need a motion to that effect.
Well, then I shall move that we cancel the April 7th work session.
Thank you, and I will be happy to second it.
Right. After being properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
And I would just piggyback off of what Commissioner Glass had stated. Things are changing daily as our laws and mandates that are being enacted. I will continue to communicate those with you, and the county can take steps as necessary. And we do appreciate, I think, the public and working with us under these circumstances to be able to allow us to continue business as usual.
And I'd like to add as the commissioner that my fellow commissioners like to remind me that I tend to act like I was born in the 19th century. I'm so pleased that now we're in today's the first day of being in the 21st century with our new electronic streaming process. So I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to get to the public in even a better and a bigger fashion. So
All right.
nice job done by all.
Oh, well,
That it might be coming, and we'll just,
yeah, there's talk in the legislature that they're gonna postpone the election till June 2nd. I think a postponement is inevitable, that's my opinion, because we're just in no position to hold an election on April 28th, given that there's nobody available. So obviously, the elections office and or the commissioners will tell the public when that becomes official, but I think it's fair to say it's coming.
And something to remind the public about is that the court, right now, we are still functioning. County government is working. We are not allowing public access to our facilities, but we have drop boxes. We have, not telephone numbers that we could publish on our website on how to contact our offices, to set up arrangements for any services that you need. Also, as Dave said that, the election might be moved further on, but we don't know how long this will last, and we're asking that the public just diligently follow the rules, practice safe social distancing, and preventative hygiene measures, so that we could get through this all together, and once we finish this, we'll probably come out better. As of right now, I believe we still do not have a case in Clearfield County,
No official case.
no official case. But we should possibly, it's always good to react as if we have a case.
Yeah, assume there's some around and
Right.
practice these recommended procedures.
And no unnecessary travel. If you could keep that to a minimum, we'd appreciate that.
And Mr. Chairman, if I could add, I had a conversation this morning with a local restaurateur. We have an awful lot of small businesses in the county that are very, very concerned because of the steps that have to be taken to deal with the COVID-19 virus. They've either had to close up temporarily or their business is significantly down. We would ask that we want folks to be very careful and to follow the directives given by the various levels of government to be able to stay safe. However, if possible, please try to support these local businesses by patronizing them. If you're not able to, or if you feel for your own safety and for the safety of your family that you need to stay away from the same, that's fine. We understand that, but eventually the restrictions associated with the pandemic are going to be lifted, and when they are, please let's swamp our local businesses with our business, because these different businesses that make life in Clearfield County so much better are going to need our help to be able to get back on their feet again. So, and I also want to say to local businesses, all three of us are here to help you in any way we can. If you are concerned about, or if you're looking for some type of bridge financing, some type of financial help during the period of time that you've had to either close or restrict your business, we will be more than happy if you contact us electronically, by mail, on the phone, whatever. We'll do whatever we can do to get information to you to help you through this period of time.
Anything else?
Well, I agree with everything that Commissioner Sobel said. There's two things I would like to address. One, I think there's a lot of confusion out there about how does county government fit into these mandated closures, and the answer is that the state has left it up to each individual county. And we've asked several times, and several times we've gotten that answer, that it really is up to us and to Center and to Jefferson and everybody to make up their own decisions about what is essential and how to handle this situation. So at this point, we have not laid anyone off, and we're hoping to avoid that if we can, but the situation changes daily, and we're just gonna have to see how it goes. So that's the biggest thing is we just, it changes almost daily. Every time we try to make a plan, something happens to change the plan, and it's gonna change again. So we are just thankful for everybody's patience and ability to work together here. So.
Right, thank you. Is there a motion to adjourn?
I'll move to adjourn.
I will second it.
After we properly moved and seconded, all those in favor signify by stating aye.
Aye.
Aye.